Hey everybody, welcome back to the Black Bart Workshop. Today we're going to work on the 54-inch Edge mower deck by John Deere. Started off by trying to clean it up a little bit before I really got into the details. This mower deck comes with some plastic belt covers, which if anybody has this deck, you know that first thing you do is remove them, because all they do is clog up with grass and other debris. So I went ahead and did that, and then noticed all these big holes where they mounted to. So this winter I thought I'd go ahead and take it upon myself to do a little project where I would go ahead and cut some metal pieces and affix them to the deck and weld them in place and plug up all those holes so I don't get any more cloggage in the springtime when I start cutting. And it was a good excuse to use my gantry crane that I built and my chain hoist. So hope you enjoy watching this, and I'll try to keep narrating as I go through it. Here I am going ahead and flipping the deck over so I can get a better angle on scraping it. And once I got her all flipped over the other way, I really went to town on trying to clean this sucker off, get all the caked on grass and anything that was flammable cleaned up, because you and I know when you start welding you don't want anything flammable. So I really kind of took my time, scraped it all down, and got out a wire wheel and a grinder and started doing that. And you know, it was slow, messy work. I put the old bed sheet down on the floor of the garage to try to catch the debris, but that didn't really help. But you can see here that it's nice and smooth and clear of any grass, most grass, and you can get a good look at these holes that I was talking about. I didn't fill every single hole because some of them are necessary, but I went ahead and filled a good bit of them. Again, you know, some people have differing ideas on this, but this is just something I thought I'd give a shot on this deck. Mainly those big holes there is what I was trying to fill. So just had to cut some metal in the same shape, and I used magnets and on the back side while I welded it in. And you know, went around and welded and welded and welded and kept welding and welding more, and welded on the top side, on the bottom side, and eventually got them all filled in and got them all welded in pretty good. And you know, went ahead and broke out the grinder after all the welding was done. And for anyone who really enjoys watching welding on YouTube, I'll shut up now and let you watch the rest of this. Now once I really got all those spots ground down, you can see here I went ahead and sprayed some black spray paint on there on the underside of the deck. And I'm not really going into too much detail about I did use a fairing compound over some of the weld areas just to finally smooth them, and you can see a tiny bit of that on the top side too, on all the spots. And once that was done, I went ahead and broke out the John Deere yellow paint and basically sprayed her down. Of course I masked everything off, and you get a good look here at the shiny, the glossy, high quality John Deere yellow paint color on the top side of the deck, and a couple little various little stickers I put on there. But it pretty much turned out pretty good, and went ahead and reassembled the anti-scalp wheel assemblies on all four corners of the deck. And you know, I really work fast, as you can tell. Go ahead and went ahead and got the hoist back out, lifted the old deck off the welding table on wheels, which I made in another video. Lowered her back down, and went ahead and put on my other invention, which is my swivel caster feet that leaves me where I can roll that deck around all winter long in the garage. The next big job was to sharpen the blades, and went ahead and sharpened all three blades. Tried to get them as clean as I could and balanced them. That's what that little bolt in the vise is for. I don't know if you can tell, but after I sharpened each one, I went ahead and balanced it. And after that, put those blades back on, and she was looking pretty darn good. So I rolled her back into the storage position, and I'm ready for springtime. Hopefully, I'll get the right amount of airflow with these gator blades that'll cut and lift the grass and shoot it out the end a little bit better than it did last summer. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed another fine video from the workshop of Black Bart.